Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy, Sports and Fitness Rants? I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Got another great video for you guys today, as usual. You guys know the deal on this channel. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives, stopping them from rewriting history, guys. And in this video, we're going to talk about LeBron James and the Lakers, man, and how LeBron James plays no defense, and the Lakers lose to the Orlando Magic. The Orlando Magic without their best player. Paolo Banchero's been out. He's going to be out for, several more weeks, I believe. And the Lakers lost at home to the Orlando Magic, who are a up-and-coming team. They got some young talent on that team, man. And LeBron James played no defense last night. But once again, LeBron James out there being carried by Anthony Davis, who's playing on both sides of the ball. And the Lakers lose by 1 point after, I believe it was Franz Wagner hit a three-pointer to win it with like 2 seconds remaining for the Orlando Magic. But it's more the same for the Lakers, man. They get out-rebounded and they give up 119 points or 120 points, whatever they gave up. They play no defense. They're one of the worst defensive teams in the league and one of the worst rebounding teams in the league, like I've been telling you guys. And it's largely due to LeBron James. The dude plays no defense. I watched the last, 6-7 minutes of that game. This dude did not play any D. He stood around, like literally standing around. And the last play, whatever, I'm not going to keep going. We're going to talk about this video, man. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states that's been supporting my channel. Once again, guys, I am truly, truly humbled. Shout out to my man KK, who came through with a super thanks. Much respect to you, man. I saw your message, man. You right on the money, man. But thank you for your continued support, man. And shout out to everybody out there, like I said, has been supporting my channel, man. Thank you, guys. And you guys know what to do, man. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, yes, guys, like I said, the Los Angeles Lakers lose at home to the Orlando Magic without their best player. Now, once again, it's more the same for the Los Angeles Lakers. The inconsistent play of the Los Angeles Lakers. I believe the Lakers were undefeated at home up until that game last night. They hadn't lost a home game, I believe. I believe they might have been 6-0 at home or 7-0 at home or something like that at home. They seem to be playing good basketball at home. Once again, we said that early in the season. The Lakers look good at home. It's on the road where they seem to be a bit inconsistent and not able to win the games that they're supposed to win. And once again, we've talked about the free throw advantages that they've been getting throughout the season, right? There have been several games that they've been plus 20 at the free throw line. Plus 20 in several of these games that they've won. So we're not really impressed with the Lakers and their record up until this point. But I've also told you guys what? Anthony Davis is clearly the best player on the team. But as long as ESPN and these clowns out here, Kenny the Jet Smith and some of these fools out here want to continue to promote LeBron James as the best player of the Lakers, then we're going to hold him accountable then. Because he's supposed to be the leader regardless. Regardless if he's the best player or not, LeBron James is supposed to always have been the leader of the Lakers. He's supposed to be the leader of every team he's been on, I thought. But he's never been a real true leader. He doesn't know how to lead men because he's not a real man himself. How are you going to lead grown men when you're not a man? And a lot of these guys in the NBA are not real men. So they're not giving off that kind of energy and they don't hold themselves to these standards. So LeBron James' lack of leadership has hurt his teams over the years. One of the reasons why they've been inconsistent, right? You're not holding a standard. You're not holding your teammates accountable. You're not even holding yourself accountable. So how are you going to hold anybody else accountable? This goes hand in hand. It's more the same last night. And you know what's funny? Anthony Davis missed a couple of free throws at the end of the game there, right? He had a chance to ice the game and put the Lakers, I believe, up by 4. And he missed both free throws. And I saw some people trying to blame Anthony Davis. Oh, it's Anthony Davis the reason why the Lakers lost. It's Anthony Davis. He missed those free throws. And yes, you can say that Anthony Davis missed those free throws and that, hurt them and able to close out the game. Yes, maybe Anthony Davis didn't close out the game by knocking those 2 free throws down. But if we're being honest, and if you watch the end of the game, what you'll notice is, once again, LeBron James missed free throw. Austin Reeves missed free throw down the stretch. So other players missed free throws. But that's not the reason why they lost that game. They lost that game because they could not play defense. They don't stop anybody. They literally don't stop nobody. LeBron James, I'm telling you, I watched the last 5 or 6 minutes of that game. This dude had so many opportunities to play defense, and he did not. There was an opportunity there where the Lakers, I believe, were up by 4 or 5 points or whatever it was late in the game with 2 minutes to go. And I believe Wagner came down the lane. He made a move. And there goes LeBron James just standing there watching everyone else play defense. And LeBron James is literally standing there hoping for a rebound. That's what he's doing. He's just standing there. He's not putting a hand up. He's not trying to play any defense. He's not trying to help defense at all. He's literally just standing there. A lot of times you see LeBron James purposely guard the weakest player on the court. He'll guard someone who's standing in the corner. That's LeBron James. Look at the last 6-7 minutes of the game. LeBron James is standing in the corner guarding the least, active player. Whoever's least involved in the play or doing the least on offense, LeBron James will guard him. That's what I've noticed about LeBron James over the last several years. This is what we've talked about. He picks and chooses when to play defense, and he calculates who he's playing defense against. So this guy Wagner went off last night for 30 points, plus points or whatever, hit the game-winning 3, and LeBron James is nowhere to be found on defense against him late in that game. Where's LeBron James on defense late in the game? You know where he was? Standing in the corner, like he always does. He was literally standing in the corner as far away from the play as possible. He didn't try to play defense on this guy Wagner who was going off in the game, who was his position. He plays small forward, right? LeBron James is a small forward / power forward right now in the NBA. He didn't try to play this guy or lock him up on D at the end of that game. No, as a matter of fact, he did the complete opposite. He does what LeBron James always does. He avoided playing defense by making sure he stood as far away from the action as possible. This is what LeBron James does. I don't even know how many times in that last 7 minutes of the game in the fourth quarter, I watched LeBron James not even engage on defense to the point where he's giving up open threes. Like the Orlando Magic one play, they come down the court, right? The point guard has the ball. They rotate it. It comes back around to the left side. And there goes LeBron James standing there, not doing anything. He's standing down on the block where his man's at the three-point line by himself. So the Orlando Magic swing the ball around. Does LeBron James make a rotation? No, he doesn't. It's the classic Kyle Kuzma scenario. Austin Reeves is standing right. I believe it was Austin Reeves. It might have even been Dalton Connect that was standing there. And Dalton Connect is guarding his man who's standing in the corner. And there goes LeBron James sitting right next to Dalton Connect or Austin Reeves. It was one of those guys standing, same thing, hands down, not looking engaged, not even paying attention. And his man gets the ball, and there goes LeBron James, late to react. The guy shoots the ball wide open right in LeBron James' face. And that was LeBron James' guy. So he tries to guard the least active person, like the person who's doing the least in that play. He's trying to stay as far away from the action as possible. But when teams rotate the ball around, it exposes LeBron James because he's not playing defense. He's standing under the rim hoping for more rebounds. The dude literally plays no defense, and he stands under the rim to get rebounds. This is what he does before a shot's even attempted. LeBron James is positioning himself for a rebound. So he's not playing any defense to make sure he's standing under the rim before anyone else can get down there for a rebound. And this is part of the reason why the Lakers are one of the worst defensive teams in the league. It's not a coincidence, guys, that they don't play defense consistently. LeBron James is your weak link. Your defense is only as great as your weakest link. You guys have heard that. You're only as strong as your weakest link. That's how it works. And LeBron James is the weak link on defense. He's hands down clearly the weakest link on D. People can say whatever they want. They can talk about any other guys. The other guys are actually out there giving the effort. They're actually aware. They're on defense. They're playing it. They're active on D. LeBron James is not. He stands. There was a play at the end in the fourth quarter where LeBron James, once again, transition defense. Lakers are one of the worst teams in transition defense over the last several years, largely in part due to LeBron James not getting back on D. There's a play in the game last night where, once again, LeBron James thinks he was fouled, so he's complaining with the referees as the play is going down the court. LeBron James still yelling with the referees, and then you hear the announcer say, oh, LeBron James got to be careful. He's going to get a technical foul. No, he's not. He never gets a technical foul, LeBron James. What's he got to be careful for? LeBron James can curse at the referees, berate them all game long, and not get a single technical foul. He'll say F you and MFers, and the way he speaks is disgusting. This dude's language is despicable. He's a straight classless individual, the way that he speaks. Classless. And he'll get no technical fouls. But here's a broadcaster. Oh, LeBron got to be careful. He's going to get a technical foul. No, he's not. And he never does. And this is what's going on. He's arguing with the referee. The play goes down. Of course, they get a fast break layup on the other end. And there goes LeBron James, not even making it past half court, guys. And this is going on in the fourth quarter of that game. So when Anthony Davis missed those free throws to put the Lakers up by 4 with whatever it was, 10 seconds to go in the game, once again, where was all the defense leading up to that sequence? From LeBron James. Anthony Davis out there playing defense. He's out there hustling. Anthony Davis scored 39 points again, almost scored 40. And once again, he's not scoring 40 because LeBron James is taking 22 shots. LeBron James took 22 shots last night. 22, but he ain't playing no D. Anthony Davis took 22 shots, but was playing defense. So once again, if LeBron James would take less shots and give more shots to Anthony Davis probably has about 3 or 4 40-point games this season. The man scored 39 points, I believe, twice already this year. And once again, he's put up 30-plus points in almost every single game, except for maybe 4 or 5 games this season. And he's playing defense. And he ain't just scoring. He's playing that D. He's the anchor on the D. The problem has been LeBron James is not playing D. So you have one guy, Anthony Davis, playing defense at a high level, probably the best two-way player in the game right now. And then you have another guy, LeBron James, who plays no defense and takes 22 shots last night. 22 shots. And you know what's funny, too? And I shout out to my man AOH. I saw him do a video this morning about the difference between LeBron James' three-point attempts that he's allowed to take and Dalton Connect shots in that Utah Jazz game. It was more the same last night. LeBron James shot 5 of 9, I believe, from the three-point line. Sounds great, right? I told you once in a while, the sun shines, I told you guys, right? So he shoots 5 of 9. But if you guys watch the shots that LeBron James was given, they give him these shots. There's no one playing defense on LeBron James. There's literally no one within 5 feet of this man. They allow him to shoot those chuck-up threes. And sometimes you'll make them. You're wide open, man. He makes some of those shots. But this is the problem for LeBron James. When it matters most, he won't make those shots. And look, once again, you're not playing any defense leading at the end of the sequence or the end of the fourth quarter. There was many sequences there at the end of the game that LeBron James did nothing on the defensive end to stop the Orlando Magic, to play defense. Once again, the Lakers were out-rebounded handily in that game. And good for LeBron James. I believe he got 2 offensive rebounds in the game last night, which I believe is his season high for a game. 2 offensive rebounds, even though he's essentially one of the biggest guys on the court, if not the biggest guy on the court at any given moment. He's supposed to be the strongest and most athletic freak of nature out there on the court, right? He's still flexing on guys, and right, he takes care of his body in the offseason and does all this work, LeBron James, to be ready for the season, right? He don't get tired. I am the pressure, all this stuff, right? LeBron James out there playing 35, 40 minutes a game, and this man last night did not have 1 foul. And once again, I watched the last 6, 7 minutes of that game. There was a couple of instances there where LeBron James clearly fouled somebody on defense. He clearly fouled somebody. No call. No call made. LeBron James played, 36 minutes last night, 37 minutes? 0 fouls called against LeBron James. 0 fouls called against this man? Once again, exposing this idea that LeBron James doesn't get fouls called in his favor, or that LeBron James doesn't get any help from the referees, or that, I got to learn to flop because I don't get no calls. Dude, they never call fouls against you. Against you. Don't talk about you're not getting calls in your favor. You're allowed to offensive foul all over the court. LeBron James is allowed to wrap his arm around players, and you guys know the move that LeBron James does. That's his patented wrap-around move, where he does that corny spin and uses his entire arm and wraps around the player and is allowed to literally move them out of the way so he can finish underneath the rim. Or he'll lower the shoulder down and then use his arm to throw them back and then try to finish. No fouls are ever called against LeBron James for doing this stuff. But they talk about LeBron James. Oh, LeBron James is one of the great scorers of all time. He's a great scorer of all time. Dude can't score. Can't score when it matters most. That's why he chokes up so many times. That's why he only has 1 scoring title. Because his overall offensive arsenal is weak. Weak. And once again, most of these points that he's scoring, he's allowed to offensive foul. He's allowed to travel and then score and make these points. And he chucked up a bunch of shots last night because that's what LeBron James does, and plays no defense, though. This is the MO for LeBron James. He'll collect his assist numbers. It ain't doing nothing for the Lakers. Because once again, LeBron James led the Lakers in turnovers again. 4 turnovers again for LeBron James because this is what he does. This is what he does. So whatever maybe he had 7 assists, I want to say. I think he had like 12 rebounds or 7 assists and like 31 points, LeBron James. So he had like 7 assists or whatever he had and 4 turnovers. But he had 0 fouls called against him. 0 fouls. 0 fouls. How do you have 0 fouls when you play 37 minutes? You have all those rebounds, but you didn't get no fouls. Right? So once again, this highlights LeBron James not playing defense. You can't get a foul called against you when you're standing in the corner not doing anything. I told you he's not making rotations. He doesn't help on defense. He lets guys drive right by. He don't even put a hand out. He don't even move over to try to slide over. Nothing going on out there. You literally see LeBron James run to the guy who's not involved in the play. He loves to do that and stand under the rim and wait for a rebound to fall into his lap. That's what he did in the entire fourth quarter, the entire game, the entire season, the last 10 years. This is what we've been talking about. You're not going to be consistent if you're not playing defense like that. It ain't like LeBron James is giving effort every single night, but he's just not good at defense. He's not even giving the effort out there. That's the biggest problem. You're not hustling back. You're arguing and yelling with the referees while there's a play going on. So people will say, oh, it's all Anthony Davis' fault. I saw some of the comments on some of these highlights I saw on YouTube, and you saw LeBron James fans out there in full force blaming Anthony Davis for missing those free throws. Really? You guys never keep that same energy for LeBron James when he's missing free throws at the end of these games, bricking up shots at the end of games. You won't keep that same energy. But you guys have nothing to say about the defense Anthony Davis was playing. You guys have nothing to say about the lack of defense and hustle that LeBron James was giving out there. The man's giving up fast break layups, transition layups, because he's arguing with the referee on one end. He's not making rotations, giving up wide open threes. But you're blaming Anthony Davis because he missed a couple of free throws? Guys miss free throws. It happens, man. It's just going to happen. No matter what you try to do, you're going to miss a free throw. No one's 1,000% from the free throw line all the time. So that happens. That's part of the game. But lack of effort on the defensive end, that's not part of the game. That's not, oh, hey, that's part of the game. Lack of effort. No, it's not. You're supposed to be out there giving the effort. You're supposed to be trying to play defense. That's the only way to play defense is to give effort. I told you that's the bare minimum that you have to play defense. You have to at least start with effort. Everything comes off of the effort. LeBron James don't even give the effort consistently. And they're going to blame Anthony Davis? If LeBron James played defense, got back on D, maybe they don't give that transition layup in the fourth quarter. So that gives the Lakers a 4-point lead there. But he didn't do that. Maybe if LeBron James could rotate and actually pay attention to his man on defense, he wouldn't have gave up that wide open three in the fourth quarter. Maybe the Lakers win that game because of that. So you can't just pinpoint one scenario of a game and blame it on this one person or that one instance. But what you can do is look at the entire totality of a game, of a team, and watch how they play. And what you notice is that the Lakers are one of the worst rebounding teams. And last night they were out-rebounded handily. They're one of the worst defensive teams. Once again, they gave, 119, 120 points last night. They're not playing any defense. They're one of the worst transition teams. Once again, you're not getting back. LeBron James ain't getting back. So when you think about all those things, this once again exposes the Lakers as being a contender or being a legit team because they're not consistent enough to be a contender. And one of the reasons why they're not consistent is they don't rebound the ball good. Even though you have one of the great rebounds, one of the good rebounds in the league in Anthony Davis. They don't play defense, even though you have one of the best defenders in the league in Anthony Davis. They don't do those things good. Why is that? Because your best player, they keep telling us, your leader, is not doing anything. He's not playing any defense. Literally no defense. Like I said, there were many instances last night that I watched LeBron James just standing there while the plays are happening. He's off to the side watching it, waiting for a rebound. He's doing this, waiting for a rebound to fall. Dude, you're not playing defense. That's the fourth quarter. So it's more the same. And what happened at the end of the game? The Lakers were down by, I believe, 1 point with 2.5 seconds to go. Did they go to LeBron James at the end of the game? No, they went to Anthony Davis. And he missed the shot. He airballed it. But that's what happens. LeBron James has airballed and hit the side of the backboard on a whole bunch of those game winners, man. We know he misses more than he makes those game winners. People are, oh, LeBron James got the most game winners in the postseason. None in the finals, though, right? None in the finals. And his postseason game winners came against teams that he was supposed to beat. No one's impressed with your game winner against the Chicago Bulls in 2011. No one's impressed with your game winner against the 2009 Orlando Magic in a series that you lost handedly. No one's impressed by these game winners. The dude had a game winner against the Indiana Pacers. The 2018 Indiana Pacers, led by Bogdanovich. You would have hit a game winner against that team. Once again, you actually probably should have lost that series in 7 games. But these are some of his game winners. Not impressed, guys, with the game winners in some of these teams that they beat, that they were supposed to beat. Also, LeBron James playing on his stacked Miami Heat super team. We're supposed to be impressed by him hitting some game winners in the playoffs, but never made one of the finals. The man's been in 10 NBA finals, never sniffed a game winner in the finals. As a matter of fact, the man's, what is he, 0 for 15? Or from the field for game winners or tying shots. If you think of the 2015 finals alone, this man missed so many opportunities to tie the game late in that series. In game, game 4, game 5. I mean, this guy missed so many shots. So spare me with the LeBron James stuff, man. He does not make these shots when it counts, man. Anthony Davis missed a shot at the end of the game because they're not going to go to LeBron James at the end of the game. He ain't going to make no shot. He ain't got no go-to move. What is he going to do? A fall away, fade away, one-legged three? It's corny, man. So once again, LeBron James went out there and shot chucked 22 shots, played no defense last night, and the LeBron James fans are going to blame Anthony Davis for missing a couple of free throws at the end of that game. And yes, Anthony Davis missed some free throws, but so did LeBron James, so did Austin Reeves. Right, guys missed free throws at the end of that game. The problem for the Lakers has been the same thing over and over again. You can't rebound. You're not playing any defense. No hustle. No heart. That's the Lakers. They literally had a lead. Literally the entire game. The Orlando Magic were beating them like a lot of that game. They were winning that game. Like, it wasn't like it was one of these games where the Orlando Magic were blowing them out and the Lakers came back at the end of the game and this and that. It was a close game throughout. It was back and forth. You know, the team would go on a run here, then the Lakers would go on a run, then the Magic would make a couple of shots in a row. And like I said, the dude Wagner came on strong at the end of the game. Where was LeBron James to play defense against Franz Wagner? Where was he at last night to play defense against him? This is part of the reason why LeBron James never been known as a great defensive player. He's never taken pride in that aspect of the game. They compare LeBron James to Michael Jordan, which we know is a bad comparison. But Michael Jordan would have taken pride in that instance. He would have tried to guard that guy in that instance at the end of the game. He would have taken a challenge. That's your position. LeBron James was standing in the corner in the last play when the Orlando Magic had the ball and hit that shot. LeBron James was nowhere involved on the defensive play. Nowhere. He stood in the corner like he wanted to do. There's him avoiding anything on the defensive end. Allow his teammates to, once again, carry him on the defensive end like they've been doing all season long, like they've been doing literally the last 10 years of his career. LeBron James' teammates have had to carry him on the defensive end. Carry him like Anthony Davis has been doing. So you guys know to do on this channel, man. We're going to continue the same thing. We're going to keep that same energy, so to speak. Right? LeBron James is the best player in the Lakers, according to ESPN, according to Kenny Jet Smith, and a lot of these other clowns out here. LeBron James still a top 10 player in the NBA, so we're going to hold him accountable. Where's the leadership from LeBron James? Where's the defense from LeBron James? Where's your defense at? I don't care about your 30-point games. No one cares about your 31 points. He was, what, -4? At least Anthony Davis was a 0 from the plus-minus. LeBron James was a negative. So he took 22 shots, right? He chucked a bunch of shots, but played no defense. So you scored 31 points, but you gave up, what, 31 points to Franz Wagner. You didn't play any defense against that dude. You literally played no defense against him. So, once again, you negate anything that you're doing because you're out there just chucking up shots. You're not playing both sides of the ball. If anything, at this point in time of LeBron James' career, he should be giving up all the offense for defense. He should be out there playing 25 minutes a game and going crazy on defense. That's what helped the Lakers out. If LeBron James was getting 4 or 5 offensive rebounds a game, right? Maybe getting a couple of blocks a game, but not even getting the blocks or steals. Just playing that D. Giving the effort consistently. Doing everything he could to get back, right, in transition. Hustle back on D. Help Anthony Davis down low so that you guys have a stout down low presence. You don't do it, though. He never did these things. So no one's impressed with your 31 points. Anthony Davis put up 39. Again, you're handcuffing Anthony Davis still. The man should have had 40 plus, but you're out there taking 22 shots. This is LeBron James. He likes to do these heat check shots. He was heat checking himself last night. Heat checking, dude, are you kidding me? Play some defense. That's what we want you to do. That's what we want to see you do. Give the effort on the defensive end. But he refuses to do that. And his fans don't care. They'll talk about other things. They'll blame somebody else. Once again, they'll blame somebody else for the Lakers' loss. They never put any kind of build on LeBron James when you clearly see him standing around doing nothing on the defensive end. Not hustling back, not being that lockdown guy, not taking that chance at the end of the game to guard Wagner before he makes that shot. No, LeBron James is going to sit in the corner. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.